Well. Wonderful people, welcome back to the channel. My people, it's another big match of the Hero CPL 2025 between Trinbago Knight Riders and the St. Lucia Kings. Eliminator 2 tonight. Some fans are gonna cry tonight, some fans are gonna rejoice, but we can't read the future. We can't predict who will win. But from guide, one team have a 60.2% chance of winning. My people, welcome back to the channel. You don't know it's a boy SAE. Bless up for yourself, and thank you all for tuning into this one. So I really appreciate it, guys. If you could just hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell to be the first alerted whenever a new video is uploaded. So as I said, we're here to really zoom in and the pre-match, a preview of the big 33rd qualifier, or should I say Eliminator 2 of Hero CPL 2025, where two of the big team, where a lot of people might consider this a final match. You understand? For both team in this tournament. People were banking that these two teams would have made it to the final, but only one can reach the final, as Guyana has already snatched the first qualifier and directly enter into the final, potentially setting up a rematch of last year's final. But that could only happen if St. Lucia Kings can get the better of TKR, and I'm sure TKR have other plans for the St. Lucia Kings. All right, so we're just gonna let the bat and the ball do the talking, and may the best team win. But let's do a little quick preview stats and from guide for the 2020 edition of the Caribbean Premier League 33rd match qualifier 2, Trinbago Knight Riders versus St. Lucia Kings, to be played at the Providence Stadium, Guyana. As I said, from stats, one team have 60.2% chance of winning, and that team is the team that have the most experience. So let's zoom in on the guide. The current form, guys. Based on the current form, guys, in the teams, we're gonna zoom in on Trinbago first, and then zoom in on St. Lucia. Sorry about that. All right. The victory against the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons, courtesy of a blazing knock from Nicholas Puran, has meant the Knight Riders live to fight another day and will go up against the loser of qualifier 1, St. Lucia Kings. They have had 4 batters cross the 300 runs mark this season, a sign of a strong batting unit, while Akil Hussein and Usman Tariq have been their stars with the ball. The St. Lucia Kings, find themselves in a do-or-die position now, having lost to the Amazon Warriors. They now go up against the Knight Riders, hoping to win and have a rematch of the finals from 2024. The Kings at times have not been able to support Team Cypher with the bat and have struggled to find consistency with the ball. Besides Shamsi, they will have to remedy it in their last 2 games or risk being knocked out. So the players to watch, guys, from the Trinbago Knight Riders, we have to go with Nicholas Puran, the captain of the Trinbago Knight Riders. Has endured a bit of a tough run, but looks to have found form at the right time once more, having scored 375 runs this season at 46.87 while striking at 134.4 and has made 350s. Usman Tariq, is in his first season of overseas franchise cricket. Tariq has been the trump card for the Knight Riders, having taken 15 wickets in 8 games at 15.06, and he has struck once every 12 balls. Karen Pollard, back at his destructive best. Pollard has 327 runs in 9 innings and an average of 65.4 and has struck at a breathtaking 189, striking a boundary once every 3.7 balls this season. The St. Lucia Kings guys, Ruston Chase, the West Indies Test captain, is enjoying a fine run of form in T20s as well, having scored 254 runs this season at 42.33 while striking at 148.5 and has taken 10 wickets at 20.9, going at just 7.7 and over. Shabrish Shamsi, the best bowler the St. Lucia Kings have been able to call upon this season with 17 wickets is just 30 in just 34 over. Shamsi is averaging 14.05 per wicket and has struck once every 12 balls. Akeem Agis, another youngster, guys. The young Akeem Agis has been repaid this season, scoring 229 runs at 28.6 and has earned his maiden call up into the West Indies T20I side as well. Thanks to his strike rate of 162.4. So head to head, guys, the last 5 matches, Trinbago Knight Riders have 3 wins. St. Lucia Kings have 2 wins. So I basically neck there, guys. Nothing in it too much for any team. You know, they might say Trinbago have a little edge because they won 1 extra, but anybody can win the match. The defending champions have their work cut out. They need to beat the Trinbago Knight Riders to make it to the final, where they will face the Amazon Warriors, but the Knight Riders have held the upper hand in this matchup, right? So my people, it's going to be one to really look out for, you understand? There have been 18 games played at the Providence Stadium in Guyana this season, and the pitches have been sluggish, you know, with players struggling to get a move on, as the average first inning score has fallen to 153. Expect more of the same as the pitches get older. The condition at the Providence Stadium have been heavily inclined in favor of the spin bowlers, who concede 20.02 runs at an average per wicket taken, while the fast bowlers not only concede more runs per wicket taken, they also have a higher economy and a higher balls per wicket taken as well. So we already know the squads, you know, guys, but we're gonna give you the squads once again. All right, Nicholas Puran captain, Kyron Pollard, Andre Russell, Sunil Narine, Alex Hales, Akil Hussein, Mohammad Amir, Colin Monroe, Usman Tariq, Ali Khan, Darren Bravo, Yannick Carrier, Casey Carty, Terrence Hines, McKinney Clark, Joshua Da Silva, and Nathan Edwards. That's the Trinbago squad. For the St. Lucia King squad, guys, Alzari Joseph, Johnson Charles, Tim Cypher, Rastan Chase, Shamsi, David Weezy, Delano, Matthew Ford, Aaron Jones, Carrie Pierre, Javel Glenn, McKay Mackenzie, Shadrach Descartes, Joanne Jeremiah, Kian Gaston, and Akeem Agis. So I'm not going to go into any prediction of who will hit the most sixes and so, but may the best team win. You understand?